Welcome back to That's NZ News. I'm your host Mush. Is your boss a muppet? Has your rent gone up? Have no fear, Mush is here. Alright, fucking Lyn Mall was evacuated again. Third time this month. I swear it's becoming a weekly bloody tradition. Cops got called to some shop on Great North Road around smoko time. Someone reckoned they saw a suspicious item. Could have been anything, bro. A vape left on the bench, or some auntie's pubic hair rolled in a doobie. Staff bailed. Shoppers legged it. Even the poor chick at Woolies had to ditch her newborn on the conveyor belt. Hundreds of fellas and aunties shoulder to shoulder on the footpath, wondering if they'd ever get their pack and save bangers back. Armed cops everywhere, rifles out, underground car park looking like Call of Duty, Rupata edition. One old fella got cuffed out front, might have just been after a pie and a nap, who knows? And boom, that was that. No bomb, no threat, no nothing. Just a mall full of pissed off Westies standing around like, did I just waste 45 minutes of my life for this shit? So, Lyn Mall, the place where dreams go to sit on broken massage chairs and cry. And Google Maps says, turn around cunt, it's not worth it. Here's one straight out of the what the fuck is this file. The cops have dropped 120 grand, $120,000. Not on gear, not on pay rises, not even more donuts for those roly-polies at the station. No, on wrapping buses, bro. Auckland transport buses, now rolling around looking like Transformer cop cars. They're calling it a recruitment drive. I'm calling it Paddy Wagon Plus, Deluxe Edition. Apparently they want 500 more officers and thought, you know what inspires young fellas to fight crime? A huge paddy wagon. You know what, New Zealand police? How about instead of wrapping the bus, you control what goes on inside them? Commissioner Richard, Chambers of Confusion, reckons Auckland's a key area and slapping up some vinyl on buses will reach the masses. To be fair, buses do go everywhere, especially past KFC's, Uncle's Vape Shop and that horny hoary in Hendo, so guess it tracks. $119,800 was spent on printing, installation and 12 weeks of driving around pretending the bus is going to pull you over for a dodgy rego. Most applications in 10 years apparently. Probably because the real crims are like, yeah sweet, we'll just hop the back exit while the cops are stuck on the top deck. So if you see a big cop bus cruising down Queen Street, don't hide your nan's crack pipe. It's not a mobile holding cell. It's just the boys trying to look flash and fill out the roster. Might not stop crime, but at least it'll look sick parked outside Krispy Kreme. We've got a young fella in Hobsonville who just learnt the hard way that a new car smell doesn't mean you can treat the local footy club like a burnout pad. This 19-year-old has gone full throttle bogan. Rolled up to the Kiwi Rugby club and ripped absolute donuts through the fields like he was auditioning for West Auckland Drift Wars. Locals woke up Saturday to find their proud as turf looking like a cow paddock at Rhythm and Vines. Aunties on Facebook were ready to start a search party and a full-blown manhunt to find the little shit who thought it was funny to do burnouts on the rugby field. Eventually, he fronted up and boom, charged with intentional damage and a few driving charges for good measure. His just bought, fresh off the lot car, impounded, gone. And now he's got a date with the Waitakere District Court, not with the boys at a house party sizing up their cocks after a few pink gins. This next yarn is about one of the most cooked as warrant situations we've seen since your uncle's highest got green stickered at the BP. An Auckland fella, Imroz Taki, been slapped with Home D after firing out 677 dodgy waffs like he was Oprah at a car show. You get a waff, you get a waff. Turns out old mate wasn't even a legit inspector, just using an ex-staffer's creds like a fake ID at Bar 101. Was charging $60 a pop and pocketed over $40K for doing literally nothing. Like the man gave your mum's Corolla a clean bill of health without even looking at the tyres. Bro, this is more slick than your cousin at a tangi trying to dodge child support. NZTA pulled up like, oi, who's checking these cards? Turns out it's no one. So now every car he slapped a sticker on is being recalled. And get this, heaps had faults, some of them held together with zip ties and a prayer. Now Taki's on Home D, chilling on the couch, while the rest of us are paying $80 for an actual waff, where the fella spends 30 minutes just judging your car's vibe. Smells like old vape juice and Henny-wise vag. Next time you get a waff and it only takes 3 minutes and a wink, you might just be rolling on borrowed time. So stay legal, keep your bolts tight, and for the love of God, don't let Henny-wise stink out your car. And moving on to Levin, something I wish I never had to do. Levin was straight up GTA Horowhenua last weekend. Boy races, burnout lords, and your cousin's sketchy Subaru club took over the town. and the cops rocked up in riot gear like it was the fall of Baghdad. Cars doing burnouts, tyres screeching, fireworks blasting, and some dude with a phone yelling, "It's fucking hectic out!" Bro, the only thing more dangerous than the driving was the amount of flammable Lynx Africa in the crowd. Police got tipped off and pulled up deep. Riot gear, shields, drones, helicopters. Even the Eagle chopper was out there like it was chasing Osama bin Laden. Swear I saw one cop dipping a falafel in hummus. Locals online were losing it. People with knives and hatchets, avoid Levin! I thought that was already a thing. Apparently, hundreds of vehicles rolled through, mostly gathering around Bath and Oxford streets, trying to shut down State Highway 1 like it was their driveway. Some arrests were made. A few cars probably got impounded, and at least one guy's mizzo is gonna see him on TikTok doing a burnout in Jandals and break up with him over Messenger. Look, I get it. Skids are fun, and Levin's boring as fuck. But you've got riot shields, choppers, and half the North Island getting into it over a burnout. Maybe it's time to stick to Need for Speed and stop turning State Highway 1 into a Fast and Furious Levin. And moving on, where the girls are hot and half naked. Wait, what? And moving on to Mount Maunganui, where the girls are hot and half naked. Saturday morning at Mount Maunganui, the cops got a full-on armed and dangerous call after some joker was cruising around with what looked like a gun tucked right down by his ballsack. So naturally, the boys roll up like they're taking down a bloody cartel. Guns out, sirens blaring, the whole shebang. And for what? Turns out the gun was just a bloody toy pistol. Yeah, you heard that right. A plastic bloody shooter, looking like it came out of a $2 shop. Cops grabbed the fake piece, smashed it into oblivion like it owed them rent, and sent the driver off with a lesson. Don't bring a Nerf gun to a real gunfight, brother. Locals were standing around like it was the first episode of Cops Aotearoa. 5 cop cars, lights flashing, boys with their rifles out, ready for a standoff over a toy gun and someone's jocks. Only here could you get a full SWAT team response because you thought it'd be a laugh to stuff a toy Glock down your pants and see who blinks first. The only thing blinking is me when Heniwai puts her stinky fucking veg on my armrest. Are you kidding? Shout out to Mike Ross, 8894. Your tinnies, $10, bro? Yeah, and that'd be because I smoke cinnies, brother. And shout out to Lucas Main 3. $800 is 40 tinnies, but alright, ... Alright, maybe I got the math wrong. Cunt. I was also stoned. Shout out to Adam Evans, 5116. Mean bruv, just stumbled across this. Crack up, time to smoke a fatty, bro. Adam, it's not okay to hit fat people. Shout out to Shia Crow. Next week, special guest, fellow Kiwi and supporter of the arts, fellow fun guy, Kiwi Az, to the As, world famous in NZ, fellow New Zealander guy, not that guy, Guy Williams. What the fuck did she just say? Shout out to Jester Planet. Told the bros to sign up, took you long enough. Good luck, go hard, brother. Thank you, Jester. I will go hard on your mum's mic tonight. Alright guys, that was That's NZ News with me, Mush. I hope you had a good time. And remember, it could always be worse. Cheers.